Uh-oh, hello. There we go. Um, just a second, let me check something. Video capture, window capture, mic audio. Mic audio. Test, test. Alright, just making sure that it's taking the audio off of my headset and not the damn mic built into the laptop. So, everybody loves looking at the load board. I'm getting unloaded at Walmart right now. They, in Ochalata, it's Sunday, 3:40 in the afternoon. I had a 3 o'clock appointment at Walmart. You can't be there more. Basically, if you have a 3 o'clock, you have to arrive between 2 and 3. Otherwise, you get in trouble. You get fined and stuff. Let me turn the fan down 1 notch so it's a lot quieter. I don't even know if you can hear it. When I got here, the person that assigns doors wasn't like, they just started their shift and they weren't working yet. So they told me to just go check in with the shipping office and they'll give me a door assignment. And then the shipping office couldn't reach the person, so they were like, "Would you rather do a drop and hook? Looks like we have an empty." I was like, "Sure." Well, I know how this shit goes, so I didn't go drop the trailer and then go look for an empty. I kept my trailer attached and drove down there and looked for an empty, and there was no damn empty. So I would have had to drop the trailer, rehook to it, and all that stuff. So I saved myself a drop and hook. And I went back to the shipping office. I was like, yeah, that trailer's not there. Whenever they come up with a specific trailer number, they're like, it looks like we have an empty. That usually means that somebody forgot to check out an empty properly. They don't have a fucking empty here. So they're live unloading me right now. They said they'll call me whenever they're done. Walmart makes you slide your tandems, chalk the wheels, and detach from the trailer. And you park in front of the trailer. You have to go check into the office once you're unhooked, sign a piece of paper saying that you're unhooked and that you're not going to hook back up to it until after you get your paperwork. So they're going to call me. I'm going to go back in there and get my paperwork. And then I'll hook back up to it and get the hell out of here and get over to Springfield. So I was looking at loads. It looks like they've actually added some loads to the load board over the weekend, which is incredibly rare. Incredibly rare. But I really don't haul loads out of the deep northeast very often, so maybe in the deep northeast they do put stuff on the load board over the weekend. This load right here is about to be my load. I'm still debating on it. Let me scroll up here. I need to double check. Let's look for anything after the 19th at, like, switch that over to AM, within 100 miles of York, Pennsylvania. And you know what? Just a second. This takes forever to refresh because there's a ton of cheap ass loads in this area up in the northeast. Line haul revenue, let's do a minimum of $1,000. Shorten the list a bit. Because if I'm taking anything less than $1,000, then I'm taking a load just to get me somewhere that pays well. But it looks like there are good paying loads, at least one, coming out of here. Union City, Georgia, I just checked right here, and it's Atlanta. Atlanta is a fairly solid market. What is this? What is this? This is Summer Shade. I was checking Summer Shade because the original plan was to get a cheap load to get me to Summer Shade, and then try to get, one of those unicorn loads out of Summer Shade. Well, Summer Shade, whoever the broker is on that, is not uploading shit on the weekend. There's nothing new on here, and it's all mediocre loads. I mean, they're not horrible loads, but it's mediocre. This is the only one that's really decent, and I'm not going to New Jersey. So I took a peek. Let's do a minimum of $1,000 on this. And this is Union City, 100-mile radius, so basically the Atlanta market. And there's like $2 a mile loads all over the place going to decent areas. There is this really cheap crap going to the, I think Montclair is the LA market, which is a good place to be, but I'm not going to drive across the country for like 80 cents a mile just to get to a you have to weigh the pros and cons with this. Like, you don't drive 2,000 miles at 80 cents a mile just so you can get a load that pays, $2 a mile for 2,000 miles. It doesn't average out very well. So there are some, like, that's not paying enough to go down to Florida. Even if that's the top of Florida, I haven't I'm not up to speed on the Florida market, but I was watching a video with Ryan. He's a Landstar driver. His channel's like Ryan and Sophia, and he was talking about Florida loads. Or was it him? I've been watching a lot of videos recently, but one of the Landstar drivers that I was watching videos on was talking about how, like, it's not even really worth it to take North Florida loads because all the Florida people have started taking loads out of the southern parts of the states north of Florida. So you have to really drive a really long way to get a decent load out of Florida now. It's supposedly worse than it used to be. So yeah, that looks like a good load, but it's not a good load. This, I would love to have that load. 230 miles for $1,600. Is that a brokered load? No, that is a general freight. That's Reynolds. That's aluminum foil going to a Target. It's only 2,000 pounds. 2,800 pounds. Like, you're going to make over $1,000 working for, 7 or 8 hours in a day. That's awesome. That is really awesome. It's a live load and then a drop loaded trailer. So, and Alabama, you can get good loads around Alabama. Just pretty much anywhere in Alabama. But yeah, the Atlanta market is good. It looks real good. Now, I can't get this load because it picks up on the 18th, and I'm not going to be down in Atlanta until like the 20th or something. I would need something that picks up late in the afternoon on the 20th. So I'm hoping another one of these loads or something even better than this pops up. But rather than, my original plan was to get, one of those unicorn loads out of Summershade, which is a Clorox distribution center. But, I would have to take like $1 a mile load to get to Summershade. And then I could get maybe something that pays $2 to $3 a mile coming out. And once you average the two loads together, it just doesn't work out very well. But if I can get, what is this? This Inwood, let's throw it into the spreadsheet. Copy. Let's open up the spreadsheet. Where's the spreadsheet? Excel. Let's go to the load board sort. And let me flip this over to the spreadsheet. And let's see here. Is this the page that I want? Is this the page that I want? Let's clear some of this crap out. That's old stuff. That's trip planning from a ways back. All right, so it's not 62 miles. Inwood to Union City. What the hell? What happened in the copy? Oh, I didn't copy the whole damn line. Well, instead of like recopying it, we will just add the 8 right there. And bam. So my rate per mile on this is $2.89 per mile. I will make $2.89 per mile on this load. What is this over here? The sum of N2 and N4. N2 and N4. I don't know. This is just some crap that I made up on the fly to like figure out how much I was going to make on the 3 loads or something that I was going to be hauling. Ignore column Q. So yeah, I will make $2.89 a mile on this load. I'm going to make $17.55 plus the fuel surcharge, which is $62.80. So my full rate of how much money I'm going to make on the load is $18.17. For a 1-day run of 628 miles, it's a 100-mile deadhead, but that is awesome. So just to rehash what my personal goals are as an owner-operator, $500 is my floor, $500 per day. I don't care if you offer me a load that's only going a single mile. If it pays less than $500, it's not worth my damn time, because every load you do could potentially take your entire day, no matter what the distance is. It's most likely going to take all day. So I generally don't take loads less than $500, and I don't really like doing loads at $500. $500 is my floor. My goal is to do $1,000 per day. As close to $1,000 per day as I can. If I can do 800 a day, great. If I can do 900 a day, great. If I do 1,000 a day, awesome. That I'm meeting my goal. So I'm trying to make between $500 and $1,000 a day, ideally 1,000, and I'm going to make almost double that on this load. So this is an absolutely amazing load. It's heavy as shit. Let's go back to the browser and look at the details on this load. Tabler Station Plant. It is a brokered load. I'm telling you, all of the good paying loads are brokered loads. Not all of them, but most of them. $45,399. I do not know how mountainous this route is. I'm going to be driving through the Virginias, so I'm expecting this is going to be some crazy ass mountains. So it's going to be bad on fuel. It's going to suck, but it's only 1 day of suck. I don't like hauling heavy loads, but if they pay really well, and like this load is like double good. This load pays really well. It pays me after the 65% cut almost $3 a mile, $2.89 a mile. And on top of that, it's getting me into a good market where I can get another good load. I'm done talking myself into this. I'm just going to, let's double check the details on this. Make sure there's not any gotchas. Are there any extra stops? Nope. Not hazmat. I don't know what this means. And my driver manager got on to me the other day telling me that I was a dumbass because I didn't know that this BRK in the division line meant that it was a brokered load, and I had a load assigned to me that was a drop and hook. It was actually this load. This load was supposed to be drop and hook on both ends. But she said, you should know better. If it says BRK, that means it's a brokered load, and 99% of the time on a brokered, it's going to be live on both ends. I'm like, all right, well, now I know. But yeah, it's all my fault. She told me I was stupid and I should have known. And I asked her, what in the hell does set mean in the notes? And she says, I don't know. So apparently there's some kind of double standard here and a little bit of hypocrisy happening. I'm supposed to know every damn thing, but she doesn't know anything. Let's see. No overnight parking, stabler, blah, 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 blah. Mix center. Tabler Station Plant. This is in Inwood, West Virginia. P&G, huge factory of the future. So, is that Procter & Gamble? Is this another Clorox? PG plant, yeah. Start your career, the biggest Procter & Gamble has in the globe. Yeah, this is Clorox. Procter & Gamble owns Clorox. That's the reason it pays so well. This is one of those Clorox facilities. So this is basically the same thing as Summershade. Clorox, well, this is a plant, so they probably actually manufacture stuff there. Summershade, I think, is just a distribution center, like a hub. This is a plant where they actually manufacture stuff, so it's a Clorox load. And those are the ones that typically pay the best on USA Trucks load board. So let's just refresh this to make sure the load's still there. The good thing this video isn't live, or one of you asshats would steal this load from me. Breakthrough fuel, Clorox always does that shit, but I mean the line haul is high enough to offset the shitty fuel surcharge that they don't pay. So let's go ahead and now the delivery I'm doing on this load delivers at 12:01 a.m. on the 19th. And this picks up at 11:30 a.m. That should be plenty of time for me to drive over, and it's basically like 20 hours that I'm going to have on the load. So I should not have any issues with being there on time that I can think of. I should be able to take... I'm hoping to basically get to my delivery in York early enough that I can take a full 10 off by the time I'm unloaded, and when I'm unloaded I'll have all my hours available. I can drive down to Inwood, and I can sit there and be ready for the live load on this. And I might have to do a split. Who knows what I might have to do, but you get this pop-up anytime you accept a BTF load, a breakthrough fuel. I don't know why in the hell they allow this stupid shit. Breakthrough fuel should not be something that exists, because you have no idea how much they're going to pay you on fuel surcharge. But that's what this warning message right here says. Every time you request a load with BTF, it tells you, we have no fucking idea what the fuel surcharge is going to be. Confirm that you understand that. So, confirm. Bam. So, we're good. And the 100 miles of... so, let's see. From York, Pennsylvania, this is where I'm delivering. So, I'm going to have to make it from York to Inwood. And I'm not sure the exact route that I'll end up taking on that. I don't know how good these highways are. It looks like the ideal route would probably be to take this Highway 30 all the way across to 81 and then 81 down. But from Inwood down to Atlanta is all interstate, no highways. But it's gonna be very mountainous. I'm expecting it to be very mountainous, but who knows? Maybe this is like this I-81 goes through a valley or something, and I don't have to deal with a ton of mountains. Who knows? I highly doubt it, because they write songs about the mountains of Virginia. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But I can only request 3 loads at a time, so until this load finalizes, I can't get another load. So I have 2 loads on me. I just requested my 3rd. I don't expect that I'm going to get a better load than that one. Like, how can you get a better load than that? That is $3 a mile, getting you into a premium market, the Atlanta market. That's a really good market. So, and I should be able to get a $2 a mile run out of Atlanta. So I'm pretty excited with this load. It's I-20. I could do I-20. I could hopefully, what would be really awesome is to get a load to Memphis. I don't know. I'd be happy with, like, there are several directions I could go out of Atlanta. There's lots of places I could go. Kansas City would be a really nice place to get a load, because then I could pull something out of Spring Hill, Kansas. Get one of those unicorn loads out of there. Not really ready to head to the house yet, but Atlanta is such a big, nice market that there might be an Oklahoma City load out of there. And if I get one, who knows? I might be tempted to go to buy the house. Let's see here. Is this... Yeah, this is Union City. So this is only loads in the Atlanta market that are over $1,000. Let's refresh it. And Ohio, most of Ohio is a pretty solid market. What's really weird is that on, like, USA Trucks Load Board, there are places throughout the country where there are these Clorox distribution centers, Procter and Gamble, and other, places. It's not so much on their load board like what the market is like. It's, are there any of these brokerage these distribution centers that our brokers are setting up loads for, because those loads pay so much better. Like, every damn load coming out of Atlanta is this Macon or whatever to Pataskala, Ohio. Almost every load on here is that load. It's $2 a mile, which means that I would make probably like a $1.30 a mile on it. It's not a very good load. I would not be happy getting this load. I'm not, like, incredibly thrilled with the rates of the stuff on this load board. Whoever the broker is that's listing this stuff is kind of an asshole. They're taking an enormous chunk out of these loads. But hopefully by, I don't know, what is it, Thursday is when I'm going to be delivering? Hopefully by Thursday. It's only Sunday. Hopefully by Thursday there are some better loads on here. Let's see here. So my current load is $8.29, and then it's $26, and it's like 140 miles. And then my next load is 3,100 and some change. I can't remember the exact amount. It is roughly 1,000. We'll go 1,020 miles. It's a little over 1,000. No, wait. Wrong column. I think it's BTF, and it's 1,020. So these are my 3 loads that I'm doing so far this week. So but that is N2, N3, and N4. So this is basically adding up these 3, how much I make on the load. So this is a $4,500 week based on the loads I have picked so far, and I still have a couple more days that I can hopefully grab a really good load. So this could potentially be like a $6,000 week or more. We'll see. We'll see what I get out of Atlanta. I should be able to get a nice load out of Atlanta, and that'll be Thursday. Thursday afternoon is when I should be getting a load out of Atlanta. So I'll have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe I'll get a short load and where is it? This right here would be like my ideal load. I could, take that over there, 1 day load, so then I can still grab something on Friday. This load would put me up close to $6,000, and I should still be able to do another load. Hold on just a second. Walmart's calling me. Hello, this is Daniel. You ready for me? All right, I'll be in there in a minute. Bye. Alright, and they don't have a damn pause button. I need to update this thing so I can get my my pause button back. So I'm just going to have to stop the video there. When I get my paperwork and get back in here, I'll start the upload now. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm going to go get my paperwork, get all hooked back up to the trailer, and I'm going to make my way to Springfield. And I'm going to chill at the TA for the night, and then I'll go over in the morning and pick up this load. So thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.